Following the news about Ime Udoka scandal, Nia Long's ex-boyfriend and father of her oldest son, Dorsey, shared his opinion about the news. Dorsey said, we talk about family, and that's about it. It's all about unconditional love, and that's what she's giving him. We're sticking by him 100%. Dorsey continued, all I could say is good thing about Ime. He's a good man. All these years, I'm happy he's in my son's life. Every man needs another chance. Like the Bible says, the flesh is weak. He's not a bad guy. Hopefully he's learned from this. What are your thoughts on Nia Long's ex adding his 2 cents and seeming like he's kind of like, taking up for Ime? Al, what do you think?
I don't care. Honestly, I really don't care what he's saying. Like, I could care less what he thinks about the situation. I mean, I kept looking at this and I kept reading and I kept trying to find a connection. I kept trying to want to understand what he's saying. And why is he even talking about it? Why do we care what he says?
But you know what? Let me tell y'all something, honey. This is what I think about it, honey. The bastard was getting free tickets to the damn game, and he don't want those tickets to stop coming in. That's what that is.
He don't want the tickets to go away.
Tickets, honey. And not only that, why in the hell he don't sit there and talk about what the hell he did to damn
get the divorce.
Yeah, what did he do? He needs to shut up though. But I mean, how dare you sit here and have an opinion when you damn have a child with him? You ain't getting no damn better. So I the hell with what he says, and he just needs to continue getting his damn free ticket and shut up. That's how I feel about it.
I'm torn on this because whenever I speak on something like housewives related, it's usually when someone asks me about it or if it's in the conversation, and people will be quick to say, you're obsessed. You don't let it go. You need to let it go. You're obsessed. I'm like, I wouldn't be asked about it unless I had a connection to it. So I do get if he was asked about it. But where they dig him up from? I never, people interviewing him, or did he just...
Right, that's scary. Like, why do we care?
Yeah.
Why do we care? I don't understand that.
Well, in more Udoka news, Daily Mail revealed the name of the alleged employee involved with the scandal with him. The woman has been identified finally as 34-year-old team service manager Kathleen Nimmo Lynch. And she's a married mother of 3. And they keep trying to stress that this woman is a devout religious woman. She's a Mormon, allegedly. And they keep saying this. First of all, 34 years old, where she aging like spoiled organic bananas is what I had to say about this. But that's what happens when you're out here in these streets acting all unreligious like, and you try to call yourself a religious woman, mother of 3, and you were just so enthralled with it. So you're a victim here. I already know what's going to come. She's going to be the victim. I'm going to say this. I ain't capping for him. I'm not capping for her because she's a woman. Y'all both dirty dogs. Everybody knew about Nia Long and this man. So knock it off. Gary, what you think about this? They finally revealed this woman. I feel like they protected her for way too long.
Well, of course they protect you. You got to remember, honey, she's of European descent, so they're going to definitely protect her. But I was shocked, honey, this woman is married. Honey, and then she's a Mormon. How does Mormons operate? I don't know. Would they have a bunch of wives and husbands? Because I never knew how the Mormons operated.
They're not even supposed to drink tea because caffeine is bad for them. Like, they have a very strict... I have a friend that was Miss Utah that made me want to make me an honorary Mormon. And I don't know.
But dick not bad for you. I mean, penis is not bad for you from somebody else's man.
But you can't drink an Arizona iced tea, but you can screw the head coach of the Boston Celtics.
Right, but wait a minute. Let's break this down. Like, seriously, let's have a really serious conversation about that, okay? Let's talk about what we know. We know she's white. We know she's a Mormon. We know that she's a mother of 3. We know that she was a travel manager. She's 34. She got the job through a family friend who was head of operations there, and she worked in travel, right?
Yeah.
How did the two of them meet? How did the head coach of the Celtics and the travel girl meet? You don't go to travel. You don't stop by the travel office. You talk to them by phone and by email.
Okay.
How did they meet?
Well, they must have met on the damn phone then. And you know how
right? Like I'm
so sexy, and you want to meet him, and because she knew he was the big coach or what have you. She probably said, well, I would love to meet you in Dikey one day, and we could have coffee and we could talk about making plans for you or whatever. And before you damn know it, and then before you know it, Neil was publicly humiliated because she was making her damn plan. And before you know it, honey, now all this mess that came out. It's sad. It's a real sad situation. And it's one thing I've always said that I would never want to happen to me is publicly being humiliated. I do not like public humiliation, especially when you sitting up in some damn body's face. That's just like me smiling in your damn face, Al, and you screwing my damn mate. That right there burns me up.
That's horrible, right?
So I was talking to a guy friend of mine that's said that they heard that this woman is a lot better looking in person than the pictures that we've seen. Not that it's all about looks, but I want to be shallow for just a moment and ask you guys this question. Okay. Is it better? Would you prefer if you're getting cheated on, does it hurt more if the person looks better or looks worse than you? What is worse? I know that's shallow, but just be shallow with me for a second. Al, what do you think? Would you rather the person that they cheat on you look better or worse? What hurts more?
Better.
You want them to be that would hurt?
No. I'm saying that hurts more. If the person, if you're going to cheat on me and the person that you cheating on me with looks better than me, then I got a problem. If they look worse than me, then I'm cool with it.
You cool?
Not cool with it, but you know, it's I'm cool with it. Because I'm the prize. You know what I'm saying?
Would you be like, damn, you risked me for that? Oh, dusty, dried up, dehydrated.
No, let me tell you what I will tell you though, Claudia. The ones that are less attractive also give you the least amount of problems and are usually a little bit more freakier and do whatever the heck you want them to do. So they're more accommodating. Like that's been my experience. So I kind of get it.
I don't know, Al. I'm a former pageant contestant winner, and I'm pretty freaky when I love you.
You're not going to lower your standards.
Gary, I'll reverse cowgirl the hell out of you. Okay, Gary, would you want would it hurt you more if the person looked better or worse?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like, it would hurt me if the person looked better. But, because I was in a situation like that. I mean, I had a friend of mine on the side. We were breaking up, and I found that goddamn queen, honey, who he was messing with, because I had to see her to see what my competition was. And I went to that girl's house, baby. She looked a mess. I was happy. I'm like, oh, good.
Gary, you drove to the house?
I sure damn did, honey. You need to know what your competition is, honey. So I went to this girl's house, honey.
You drove to the person's house that stole your man?
Well, she did so much stealing. But you gotta also remember too, though, what y'all missing the point, though, honey. When these guys cheat on you like that with somebody that's less attractive, because their self-esteem is low. His self-esteem is low because, so it was hard for him to deal with somebody, not saying that I'm the prettiest button on the blouse, but, I'm not the ugliest, honey. So if you go get somebody that's, not as cute, honey, and there you have it. So, bam. So I was happy. I'm like, well, I know this bitch ain't as cute as me, so hey, have her.
I remember in like 9th or 10th grade, I liked this boy, and we ain't done. I was still a virgin. We used to just kiss sometime. And then I found out one of my little trifling friends, her name was Eve, and she used to wear a lot of black makeup around her eyes and had the little cut. She looked like such a little hussy back then. And I found out that they was messing around and making out behind my back. And until this day, I still remember that. That was about 30 years ago. I know. But you know what? You got to make excuses like, well, that's because she was probably giving it up and I wasn't. She's a whore and I'm not. She wasn't a whore. But, all right. Fun conversation. And of course, listen, y'all. Some of y'all in the chat saying I'm obsessed with looks. I'm not obsessed with looks. I do like looks, but really it is definitely personality over everything. But let's not act like it don't matter, please.
What did we decide? Did we decide if we want her to stay with him or not? Did we decide? Has what does Funky call it? The black delegation? have we issued our vote on whether we want them to stay together or not?
No, she don't need to stay with him. She needs to leave. Why would you stay? He humiliated. Let me tell you something, Al and Claudia. I don't know how y'all think, but this is how I think. If you cheat on me and you're having sex with another damn person, you are taking what was supposed to be mine and penetrating it in some damn body else's. I don't like that. How did she feel when you did it? How did you kiss her? How did you stroke her, bitch? I think about all that. So no, you can't come back. Sorry.
What you think, Claudia?
I don't know. Nia, cheat back on him with one of the fine players on the team. And then it's even. I'm petty like that. Like, I can't go forward unless it's even. And I feel like you ain't about to play me publicly.
Oh, so this is a tit for tat thing.
Yeah, I'm petty like that. Yeah.
Wow.
That's right.
Isn't he African? Isn't he Nigerian or something? Aren't they used to having multiple wives
Well, you're an
and that
American,
type
honey.
of thing?
Right. Miss me with these people who found out they're 1/4 African from mygenes.com, and now they want to, it's my African culture. You grew up in Cleveland, probably.
Okay.
That nonsense. All right, y'all. Great segment. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back.